Hey everybody, so I kind of wanted to just do a quick video on our adoption and open versus closed, what kind of our agreement is with the birth parents. So we had started talking to the birth parents about 4 months before Hudson was born, and we kind of went back and forth, and there was some negotiating in our agreement and what everybody was comfortable with and what was going to make everybody happy. Because before we had, even heard about their situation or met with them, Chase and I had talked about it, and we had decided that, we were open to an open adoption. Definitely pictures and videos, and because I am picture crazy. I can't even tell you how many pictures I've taken of him. I think I took like 1,500 in the first week, like picture crazy. So I was like, I have no problem sending pictures, videos, and we had decided that one visit a year was something we were comfortable with. Because, going into a situation, you don't know how it's going to be. And in each situation, each birth parent is different, from adoption to adoption. So that's kind of how we had talked about it first, that we were comfortable with. So we had told them, we were open to a visit a year, on top of all the pictures and videos. And I could tell that, the birth mom wasn't really happy with that. But she would never tell us, like at the beginning, she wouldn't tell us what she wanted. So she eventually did, we told both of the birth parents that they just needed to talk about it and tell us what they wanted. And then, either we could accept that or we could kind of come to a compromise with that. So finally, about, I guess maybe 2 weeks after they had told us for sure that they wanted to do the adoption and they wanted us to adopt their baby, we went to dinner with them one night, and they were saying that they wanted 4 visits a year, once every 3 months. And so we're like, we said, okay, well, we need to talk about it and pray about it. We don't want to jump and say yes right now. Like, it's a serious decision, and we want, to think about it. So we told them we'd let them know. So we did. In the car, we talked about it. And because here in Georgia, well, I guess in all states, some states now they have open adoption agreements, which Georgia does now have. You don't have to sign it, but if the birth parents want you to or wish that you do, you sign an open adoption agreement, which, from what I understand, you just kind of put in writing what it is you agree to. We don't have one, so I don't know all of the specifics of that and how binding, everything is, but we didn't have that. We just kind of, the trust between us after getting to know each other for several months. And so we agreed to visit every 3 months, and then kind of play it by ear, as he gets older and they move on with their lives. Everybody's in a different place, just kind of see how things are. And since we had him, we've had even more visits than that. We have had, let's see, 3 official, go sit down visits with them, and then twice I have gone. Once I gave her a ride. She needed a ride from, back home from somewhere, and so she got to see him for about 20 minutes, and then I was returning some stuff that she had let me borrow, the baby book and the footprints that I was making copies of, so I went and met her and gave that back, and so she got maybe, 5-10 minutes that she saw him then. And everything has been great. I was real hesitant at first. I didn't know how it was going to go, how visits were going to be, but I've loved him. I love that he has so many people that love him in his life and want to watch him grow up and be a part of his life. So, as long as it's healthy and for everybody else, then we're going to continue with it for now. And we actually have a visit coming up in 2 weeks, or I guess about a week and a half now, that we're going to do a visit with her family. They have wanted a visit, and we kind of, we're waiting, and so, well, not sure if we're going to have, as many visits with them as we do with the birth parents, but we are going to have one kind of with her side of the family. So we're going to go meet them at a park. Hopefully the weather will be nice, because they don't know where we live. They do know our last names, and they have our numbers, but they don't know where we live, just the city that we live in. And so we're going to go meet them somewhere public and have a little visit so they get to see him. And yeah, I'm trying to think. That's where we are now. Who knows in the future how things will go, but everything's going great. And speaking from someone, before I was really hesitant about it, and everything has been awesome as far as the visits. So if you have any questions, please ask them, and I'll do my best to get them answered. And phone keeps ringing. And yeah, so talk to you guys later. Bye.